Hi everyone, this video will be about how I organize my planner. This is not going to be the most creative or prettiest, but out of all the planners I've had, this one has helped me be the most productive, so I thought it was worth sharing in case a method like this helps anyone out. This particular planner I bought at Target. I hate shopping for planners because there are so many options and I never know what I want. Because most planners have calendars sectioned off by months, and then in between the months, a weekly section where you put things like to do or going to do that day. Every time I would start a new planner, I always had the intention of using those weekly pages in between the calendars, but as you guessed it, I never would. It would always go to waste, and I would just carry around this planner that was mostly filled with unfilled pages. I would use the calendar part to its fullest though. I do know that they make monthly planners too, but I don't like carrying something that feels unsubstantial, and I'm weird and picky. Okay, so let me show you the inside of this planner. It did not come with these tabs. I got these from Walmart and stuck them on. They don't really match, but it doesn't matter. I like them. In the first few pages, you have the usual contact info and yearly goals. That part is kind of fun for me to write because I can be as crazy or aspiring as I want with it. Now I'm going to show you my month of August so far. I love how big the boxes are for each day and how there aren't any restricting lines, so I can fit as many things as I want into each box. I've been color coding everything I write in as well. Like, for example, all of the fun things I want to do or hangouts with friends are in yellow. Do I need to color code to keep track of anything? Honestly, no, not really, but I love having it just to keep it interesting and fun. Okay, let's get into the bulk of this planner, the weekly sections, which, as I mentioned before, I've never used in my other planners. What set this one apart from other planners at the store for me are these columns right here. Plus, it has a handy ribbon bookmark thing. You get a weekly to-do, call, email, errands, and notes. Other planners had a notes section, which was usually kind of small. You can maybe write one or two things down in them. There was another planner that I was debating on getting, which had every hour marked of every single day, but I figured I'd leave that blank a lot of the time because I've tried organizing my days hourly before and that always just turned out a mess. So I would normally start to fill out these boxes on a Sunday night. The reason why there are already some things in here is because if I don't think I can or want to do a particular task this week, I can just flip the pages and write it down on a week where I think I can accomplish that task. For example, I have to Venmo my friends here. So Chelsea and Rachel, if you're watching, look out for some money coming your way. Winky face, lol. Okay. So I'm gonna write down everything here, and I will be numbering my tasks in these two columns. In my errands, I usually put errandy things like going to the store, going to the bank, etc. In my notes, I've been doing a combination of things I need to buy and my goals for the week. Now, going to the next page, we have our days of the week. On the leftmost side of the day, I'll write a bullet point list of things I want to do the following day. I don't have to do this every single day, but if I know I'm going to have a busy day or if I want to accomplish a lot of things in the morning, I like to write it all out, including the time of the day I want to accomplish this particular task, and I'll do that the night before. In the middle of the day here, and this is where the number things makes the most sense, I'll write down the numbers of the tasks I want to accomplish that day. I don't know why, but to me this was kind of groundbreaking, because if I didn't have this page and these tasks laid out here, I'm the type of person to cram everything into one day, and I would have written all of my tasks like on Monday. But this way I can write down the numbers. I usually start from easiest to hardest and cross them off here and here as I get done. I can also put the numbers on any day that I think I will have time to accomplish it. I'm sure tons of people have a system like this, but I was so happy to discover it on my terms. I just wish I had done so sooner. And lastly, on the far right side of the day, I put things I want to track. Things like my water intake, steps, how many days in a row I'm doing my nighttime routine. So far it's been 0. I could do all of these things in apps, but I like to see it in a hard copy version. And as you may have been able to tell, I make this all colorful too because I own way too many coloring items. At the end of the week, it should look something like this. Obviously, if you don't have this exact planner or if you don't have a notes section big enough to do your tasks, I'd say maybe write down all your weekly to-dos on a post-it note and stick it in there. Now, why do I recommend the numbering system instead of just writing tasks down on each day? Well, simply because it saves space on the actual day, and there are many things that you'll realize on like Wednesday that you want to get done this week, and you might have already filled up the remainder of your days. This way, the post-it note can act as a safe cushion for anything you may want to add. Okay, I hope you've all enjoyed this interesting video about my planner. See you next time.